Hello and welcome to the Fantasy Football Upside. I am Justin and that is Kyle. We always like to start off by saying thanks for dropping by our Fantasy Football podcast and YouTube channel. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out our mock drafts from Monday and Tuesday. And also Wednesday and Thursday, we gave you our third and final installment of our pre-draft running back rankings for the 2020 fantasy football season. Definitely check those out in the description below, and Kyle will point at the most recent one for me. Bing. And then, you know what? Last week, we gave you some super deep sleepers for running back and wide receiver. And we decided, let's go ahead and today we're going to give you a super deep mock draft on top of that. So
there's a lot of people that have been checking out those videos. So
yes.
It seems like there are a lot of drafts that are expanding. Like that may be what's happening. So
in today's world, that's maybe what's happening.
Yep.
So Kyle, let's go ahead and let everybody know how deep we're going.
Oh, we're going so deep. We're going to do 22 rounds, guys, going full here. So
12 team, 22 rounds.
12 team, 22 rounds. It's going to get thin. It's going to get real thin back there. I mean, this is going to be like male pattern baldness thin back there on the back end of this. So we're going to see what we can do.
Hi, Jared.
Now, sorry, dude. Justin has actually mocked some 22 rounders. I've drafted a 22 round league. And it gets thin. It does. It's really, it's problematic.
I did a couple mocks on my own just to see what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And it gets a little thin.
But wait, a little more icing on the cake. 30 seconds per round. That's what we're going to do. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button because, hey, we go deep. That's what we do, guys. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Why don't you tell them what we've got set up, actually, Justin, as far as positions while I do that?
12-team standard mock, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, tight end, 1 regular flex, defensive kicker in your starting lineup, and then 12 bench spots. We talked about maybe throwing in another flex spot. We decided just to leave it with 1, so that's why we're just going to have 12 bench spots. And like you said, it's going to get a little thin pretty quickly, so we'll see how this comes out, and let's see where we ended up.
All right, I got 9th, and you got 11th, so we're drafting from the back of a 12-team with 22 rounds. It's going to get rough.
Yeah.
All right, it's about to kick off here, and then we'll go from there. All right. I see I did not share the sound, so that is what that is. All right, so I'm up here first. 9th. Oh, man, this is tough. I like all 3 of these guys at the 9 spot, the Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mixon, and Jacobs.
Yep.
I think that I'm probably going to go here with Mixon just to make Justin upset. Him. I know that you prefer him. I think at 9th, that's okay. I'm between, personally, Josh Jacobs and Mixon there. Helaire is a little bit further down the board for me.
Yeah, just slightly, just because it's kind of the unknown. I mean, you kind of know what you're getting with Josh Jacobs. I mean, he was just a rookie last year, but he did really well, I think, even with a bum shoulder.
Yeah.
All signs are pointing upward for Josh Jacobs, and it's just the unknown factor. So I'm going to go ahead and Josh Jacobs because he ended up falling to me because Tyreek Hill went in between those 2 picks that we had.
Yeah.
All right, and then running back. Devontae Adams in the second round.
I was just going to say, you should be going there, Adams.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know what? 20 seconds left on the clock.
I like what I've got going here, though. I'm sure that either Julio or Sanders is going to be available. There we go, Julio. I would have liked to have seen Sanders fall.
You love some Miles Sanders.
I like Miles Sanders. I think he's a good value in the second round, but come on. Julio Jones in the
second round. I mean, that's like Devontae Adams in the second round.
I mean, Chris Godwin's there. Chris Godwin's there as well, but he's got a little more competition, I think. He is the wide receiver 2 on his own team right now, technically, but it is 1A, 1B kind of thing. All right, so
it's definitely a 1A, 1B in that situation.
Patrick Mahomes is the first QB off the board in the middle of round 2. All right, Godwin's gone, Galladay's gone, Evans, Cooper, Gurley. It's starting to get thin at running back already, guys. Thin at running back.
Running back went quick.
So this is something that we've noticed just mocking a lot. If you haven't had the chance to do a lot of mocks just yet, running back is really, really thin this year, guys. So get on running back early, hit it hard and heavy. I'm going to take Connor right now, 3rd round. That's fine with me.
Yeah, it's one of those things where that's when it comes to the top 3 rounds, what's left. That's, I mean, I don't think. I don't know. I'm probably going to look at Allen Robinson still because Melvin Gordon maybe if he comes back around, but I just don't like that because they even come out and said that it might be more of a timeshare than you think, anyways, with Philip Lindsay. So I'm just going to go ahead and Allen Robinson, who's a wide receiver 1 on his team, and he can definitely finish as a wide receiver 1. So come back here.
I was thinking that Gordon was going to show up there for you on the turn if you wanted him, though.
Yeah, I mean, what is that? 2 picks in between, so
yeah,
he is, but I still don't know if I want him.
Yep.
I don't know. The more and more that's talked about him, I just don't know if it's a good pick right now. I'm going to go with the guy that might lead the league in targets this year in Adam Thielen. Yeah. I'm hooked on a Thielen, man.
There you go.
Adam.
All right. So I think I'm going to go wide receiver here.
Not going to go Melvin Gordon. We were just talking about it.
Yeah. But I've got AJ Brown and DJ Moore available and Calvin Ridley available and Robert Woods and Melvin Gordon's he's a tier down for me relative to where those guys are. And out of that group, I think I actually prefer DJ Moore over AJ Brown just slightly. The reason being that I think that offense is going to throw a lot more than people think. I like Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah. So
I get it, man.
All right, let's see what's happening here. A lot of good value at wide receivers flying off the board. Melvin Gordon finally went. I'm surprised to see DJ Chark go where he goes. That's kind of late in my opinion, man. Like
even Robert Woods as well.
Yeah. So, all right, I kind of want to go to running back here, but I don't know if there's really value. David Montgomery's going to miss a few games, it looks like. So we're going to go hitting wide receiver. We're going to take Lockett. 1 second. Oh, come on. What happened here? Oh, it selected him for me, and then it went ahead and popped up Terry McLaurin because I tapped it. So
this is Tyler Lockett.
I know. I said it selected him for me because he was at the top of the list for me.
I got you.
I hit it. It said it had time left, but it apparently didn't. So you got 9 seconds.
Yeah, I think it says 13 for me. I think I'm actually going to go David Montgomery here. Yeah, he might miss a game or so, but
if he's on the front end of if this isn't a long injury recovery, he's fine.
Yep.
But he could miss up to 2 games, 3 games. It's possible.
And here in the 6th round, I'm going to take a guy you're going to be pissed about, and that's Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead back-to-back running backs, and that way I can go ahead and throw him on my flex spot, and he could be my starting RB2 right now if Montgomery misses a game or so.
Sure. And I already kind of am settled in. I knew that you were possibly going to take Jones there.
Yeah.
And my other pick was actually going to be Deandre Swift, believe it or not. I think he's going to get this job in the end, and that's where I'm going right now. I don't think he's going to have it right off the bat.
Yeah, I think
he's going to present some value.
Yeah, he's missed a few practices here recently, but they said it's just a minor leg injury. So
yeah,
I mean, running back Lions. I feel like they always get banged up.
They do. It's the price of playing for Captain Caveman, right?
Number 2 pencil.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm at 3-3 with this. Let's see what tight end's starting to thin out, maybe.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, I've been changing up when I'm doing a little bit of tight end, and I'm gonna make you mad and go take Marvin Jones. You were probably hoping he'd fall to you a little bit.
That's all right. Tyler Boyd's still here.
Yeah,
I don't mind Tyler Boyd as well.
Yeah.
They say AJ Green's going to play. They say John Ross is going to play. They have T. Higgins, but I still think it's really Tyler Boyd is kind of that safety blanket in the middle.
I think John Ross is gone before season starts. Yeah, I think he's gone. They don't need him.
I think pick overall, and man,
yeah,
bust out.
Yeah, I mean, all he is speed. So
yeah.
All right, so here we are at the 8th round. What do you got?
Still me. J.K. Dobbins is available here in 8th round. Deontay Johnson's available. Brandon Cooks. I'm just going to go ahead Deontay Johnson. I like J.K. Dobbins. I do. It's just, man, that's a loaded backfield right now.
It is. It's tough to figure out what exactly is going to happen. Mark Ingram is due for regression on touchdowns. Lamar Jackson's going to reduce his runs. There's all kinds of issues that are going on out there. They're still going to be one of the run-heavy teams in the league. But, yeah. All right, I'm going to take Brandon Cooks. Possibility he's going to lead Houston in targets.
I was
Houston
down to him.
Catches.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
it's a little bit upside. It's, come on, 8th round. He's what, 4 different teams, 4 years over 1,000 yards.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that risk with Watson. Yeah, I'll take that risk.
Yeah, it's not a bad risk.
No, that's not a bad risk at all. I want to see here. Yeah, I'm going to dive down a little bit here in the 9th round, and I'm going to go and grab Zach Moss.
Oh, you son of a...
Yeah. I'm going to go a little further down the board there and grab Zach Moss. I think
I'm not talking to you right now.
Yeah, you got Breida up there if you want him.
And Philip
Lindsay. I was between Zach Moss and Philip Lindsay.
They both go.
You were probably between the two of them too.
I was.
Got to get one of those. Yeah.
I got to get one of those.
Yeah.
All right. 9th round at the end of the 9th. Let's go ahead and get Hayden Hurst.
Yep.
Let's get our tight end. I don't think I had a tight end yet. Let's check. Nope, sure didn't. Okay, good.
No, I don't either.
I didn't do it like I did last year. Yeah. All right.
No, we're past the 3rd round. It's okay.
It's okay now. All right. I still need a QB. Carson Wentz and Matthew Stafford is available.
So is Tommy.
Let me look at Kyle. Kyle.
So is Tommy. Well, you just froze up on me there.
Carson Wentz.
You got no time left, man. All right, drafted. Oh, okay. You froze up on me there for a second. All right, you drafted Wentz. We're in the 10th round. I'm going to go ahead and grab Stafford here. I feel like I've been doing too many mocks from our league. I have Mahomes as a keeper in our home league, and so I'm like fading the spot. Like, oh, I've already got that one covered. Yeah, I do not. Now I do. Matt Stafford's throwing bombs out there in camp, guys. His value's going higher and higher.
Matty Stafford.
Yeah. All right.
What are you thinking here?
I'm still thinking. Let me see what's going on, man. I'm running out of time. Yeah. Okay, I'm good there. I'm gonna go grab Chase Edmonds here. If Kenyon Drake misses any time, Chase Edmonds is the guy. You're going to grab Damian Harris or Justin Jackson, maybe?
I'm actually – I know I don't need another wide receiver, but he's here at the end of the 11th, and I might be able to pass just real quick on a running back. Preston Williams is available.
Oh, yeah.
That's
he's a little further down my board.
Value.
That is in the 11th round. That's really good value, I think.
And then I still had my opportunity at running backs, and I am actually going to grab Damian Harris because Sonny Michel is off the – that just came out this week, but all signs out of camp saying it's Damian Harris's job to lose now. It's not just going to be handed right back. Well, not only that, but like
Sonny Michel has had multiple opportunities. He's a first-round guy. He had a terrible rookie year, and then he had a pretty bad second year. So it is what it is. I'm kind of torn here between A.J. Dillon and Carlos Hyde. I don't know how much I believe Pete Carroll's coach speak saying that Carlos Hyde's going to be a big part of the offense for them. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon probably here. Just double-checking the wide receiver situation. I'm going A.J. Dillon. If it lets me take him, it's freezing up here. It's just freaking out. It's like, you got it.
It's not
there.
Used to doing 22 rounds.
Yeah.
It's like, are you sure?
It's struggling. Yeah, it's struggling too. All right. I haven't checked my roster here in a little bit, but I'm going to go back to wide receiver here, and I'm going to go with. Gosh, everybody's so friggin' hurt out in San Fran, right? So it's between Pettis and Ayuk. Ayuk is kind of built like Debo, so I'm just going to grab
Yeah.
How about you?
That's hard to draft a wide receiver right now with 49ers. You just don't know which ones.
Oh, yeah. Because
yeah.
Give it a day and one of them could be gone, right?
Yeah.
It just is possible.
So usually we don't recommend drafting 2 tight ends, but
in 22 rounds you can. Look, you got to remember the depth is important that's why you've expanded the rosters and stuff. So
Gesicki is still available, so I'm going to go ahead and grab him. And then let's see here. Let's see what's still available. Oh, here we go. All right, I had him in my queue here. Man, come on back up here. We actually mentioned Carlos Hyde, Trenton Evans or Carlos Hyde. Whichever one I don't choose, you are going to choose.
Maybe.
I'm going to go Carlos Hyde.
See, if you hadn't taken Hyde, I would possibly have taken Hyde. I'm going to pass on Trenton Evans right now.
That's fine.
And I'm going to go with tight end, and I'm going to take Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Yep. Yeah. There's a lot more mouths to feed out in Denver now, so that's a little bit concerning. Whereas Jonnu, it hasn't really changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of trepidation. And then I'm going to go actually, let's see here. This thing's not responding greatly. And I'm going to go actually and take Blake Jarwin. I'm going to do back-to-back tight ends.
Nice. All right, so we're in the 15th round. You know what? Let's look at wide receiver. Yeah, I think this ADP has to be wrong. There's been a lot of talk about him. Steven Sims, Washington football team.
Yeah, that's his ADP just hasn't moved. Like there's talk, but it's like in the fantasy football community.
Right. So the ones that know people, that know things.
Right? No, the people who just think they know stuff and keep talking. Those people.
Oh, that sounds like us.
Yeah.
So for here, I'm kind of liking Joshua Kelly still available. LA Chargers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
All right, we're gonna go back up QB here.
Yeah, that's
second QB, and it's for me. It's between Burrow and the Tiger King, and you know where I'm going.
No. I was hoping he would come back around. You sandbagging son of a gun, you.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. All right, here we go. We're getting thin, guys. I've got it narrowed down a little bit, I think, to who we might take here. And it's going to be – now, if I had taken Joe Burrow, I would be considering some wide receivers from Cincy right now. And instead, I'm going to go and take Russell Gage. Probably it's had a bit of a reach, but
no, it'll probably say that, but you and I both know that's not a reach.
Yeah, I mean he has the potential to perform, I think, as a wide receiver 3 this year.
Yep,
for anybody who drafts him.
All right, we're 17th round already.
Yes, we are. We're already outside of the normal window, folks.
Go on, Bryce Love.
See, that's who I was between him and Russell Gage.
I like.
It's like I don't want to say anything just in case.
There was a lot of talk, and then they slowed down on the talk, so it's like, which one do I want to believe, kind of thing. So
yeah.
Boy, wide receiver really dried up on us.
Oh, everything dried up, man.
Andy Isabella, come on down.
All right, we're going to double up on Arizona running backups, just so we get the right one, right?
Yeah,
and we're gonna go with Eno Benjamin here.
There you go.
It's entirely possible he's the real backup, guys, over Chase Edmonds. It is. Edmonds
I don't know,
did perform when given the opportunity, but it is possible that Eno Benjamin
3 touchdowns at one game.
He did, but then
he didn't do anything.
Brought Drake in. Well, because they brought Drake in the very next game. All right, and I know who I'm going to grab here. It is the guy that, for some reason, I don't believe it for a second, but Drew Brees is trying to convince people he's going to have a breakout season, and that's Traquan Smith. I think that we kind of know what he is. He's in his 4th year, I think, in the league now.
Yeah.
So we kind of have a good idea of what he is. He has a lot of potential, just never, ever lived up to that potential.
Yep. Alrighty. Oh, man. Backup QB time. I haven't taken another one yet. Not Jimmy G. No Phillip Rivers. It's either Teddy Bridgewater or Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I'd go with Bridgewater personally.
Yeah, cool. That's because I went Darnold. So that makes a lot of sense for us.
Yeah, there we go.
It does. It makes a lot of sense for us. I have no idea how many running backs or how many wide receivers I have on my roster.
I don't either. It's a crapshoot. I know I have more than 6 of each.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah, possible wide receiver too.
Yeah. Whew. Alrighty, so that means basically after this, after your pick, we're down to kickers.
Kickers and defense, pretty much.
Let's just see how many I have of everything else.
Yep. All right, and just in case something happens to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I guess, maybe. We could also grab Kalen Ballage. He is going to get all that Le'Veon Bell heavy lift, but instead we're going to go with Darwin Thompson.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. So it looks like they drafted all these defenses in like 13 and 14 as though this was like a normal draft. So now here I am sitting at 10.
Oh, wait, no, I don't.
No.
There's a couple available here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos. You get the Vikings if you want them. Colts if you want them.
I mean, they had to trade a lot. They had to trade and release a lot of their defensive players to pay.
Oh, because they're all old too, though, man. A lot of them are old. Yeah.
Colts, come on down.
Yeah. Butker just went off the board.
Yeah, I should have gone Butker, but you know what? I still get Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Best kicker in the league.
Yep. But then I'm going to take Will Lutz, who kicks 8 games indoors. Take that one. And that's it, guys. We just did 22 rounds in 30-second increments. That was pretty crazy.
That wasn't too bad.
Hopefully some of you watched. I don't know. That got a little thin.
Yeah.
I got a B on mine.
I got an A-.
That didn't turn out so hot, man. I don't know why. It didn't grade it that well because you get so thin, it gets a little tough.
Well, we had tough
I also kind of got
positions.
I think that part of what happened was I got angle shot basically and ended up stuck with wide receivers early. And I don't usually do that. I usually go running back, and then hit wide receiver, or running back, wide receiver, running back. And instead I was at like running back, wide receiver, I think is what it was. I don't recall exactly. Let me see here. Final draft board.
It gave me my strongest position was wide receiver.
Running back, wide receiver, running back. But it got thin third round. It got really thin. Quick. By the time it made it back to me, it was super thin at running back. Like James Conner and Raheem Mostert were what was left at that point.
Yep.
So it got really thin. So if you're paying attention, then that means go running back early. Anticipate. I mean, look at that. 10 running backs in the first round on this mock.
And then 11, 12, possibly, 13, 14, 15 in the first 2 rounds. That is very possible.
It is possible, but I think that's pretty heavy. I think that's kind of heavy. I would anticipate Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones sneaking into the second round. Aaron Jones in the first round's a reach, in my opinion. It's not a reach as far as how we value him, but it is a reach for what you should
based off
anticipate
ADP
happening. Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, that's going to be it. And you know what? We're going to do a couple more mock drafts. We're going to release them over this weekend here. You guys are really liking the mock drafts. So we're going to keep putting a few of them out, keep things going while we're getting ready for the conclusion of draft season and the start of the actual regular season here. Believe it or not, there's going to be real football, right? As opposed to that fake football, whatever that is. I don't know. They didn't play any
what
of that
we're doing
this
here.
Year. Well, they didn't play any fake football this year.
That's true.
Exhibition games or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't play any.
None of that. So we're going to do the real football. We're going to watch that, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to give you all the information that you need so that you can beat everybody up in your league, and they can say, where did he come from? And you'll be able to say, that's my secret. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you get notified every time we upload the best fantasy football podcast on the internet. See you around. Thanks for being a fan of the Upside. Bye.
See you guys.